Hi there, just an off-the-cuff video. Before I start it, I want to say I'm sure everyone's thoughts and prayers and concerns are with Nurse Jenny's husband, who was taken ill, and we're wishing him speedy recovery and all the best to Nurse Jenny. It must be a very difficult time, very concerning time, and it sounded like there was excellent emergency care that was given, that was absolutely vital. So we hope things are going well there. I'm sure everybody does. There's a little thing which could sound like a small thing, but it isn't. And that's the images of Dr. Jayaram have been removed from the Cheshire racecourse, which were being used as part of a tourist campaign, a draw. So why would an organisation like that remove after just a few complaints? And why would they remove the face of a whistleblower who's primarily responsible for catching a serial killer? Doesn't sounds slightly counterintuitive, doesn't it? Well, it's because they are in the business of money, making money, the betting business, and they can see that the odds have changed. And what the odds are now is that Lucy Letby is an absolute favourite to be released as an innocent person, which is what she's always been, and be exonerated. But I'm not an expert in betting terminology, but Dr. Jayaram, it's not safe to put any money on him anymore. And they don't want to be pulled into that because they can see it coming down the line. The odds are not in his favour, put it that way. And they don't want to be associated with him. And that's very, very significant. And for me, it also called up the whole theme of money being involved in this all the way through, as it usually is in everything, where there are lies, where there's misdirection, where there is malfeasance, anything that the government's involved with, anything that large organisations are involved with. Money. And even it comes right down to people protecting their individual position, status, career. That's all about money, really, essentially. That's what it always ends up as. That's what it reduces to. So that's what we're seeing, and this is a strong signifier of what's to come. And it's come from essentially the betting industry, the turf accountants, as it were, the people that really don't want to lose any money at all, and they can see the scores on the doors, essentially, and that's why they've done it. So I think this is a really interesting marker. But then we extend that out and we're looking into a hospital trust, not wanting to lose money, not wanting to lose money for research, individuals not wanting to lose that, individuals not wanting to lose their positions. Huge amounts of money that this completely constructed, fake, unreal police investigation cost. And then the 10-month trial, tens and tens of millions, and then Thirlwall, tens and tens of millions. And by the time all this ends, once all the parents of the babies that sadly died or were injured by their stay at Countess of Chester Hospital due to medical failure, possibly in some cases gross negligence, manslaughter, corporate failure, corporate negligence, medical mismanagement, medical negligence, right from the obstetrics level right up through into the neonatal care, of course, and network-wide failures, then it's going to go into hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions. And there'll be more, and there'll be way more than that, in all sorts of directions. But I'll leave it there. Thanks for listening. And I think it's a good sign that you won't see him there. You won't see that punter there, Dr. Jayaram, screaming for his horse to romp home and win, because it's just gone lame, hasn't it? Not an actual horse, figuratively, of course. I love horses. But he's not safe to bet on. But had things been different, had there been no pushback at all, he'd be there, and he'd be in lots of other places as well. And Jed Mercurio would be doing a massive drama about it all, in which Jayaram would be, if not in it, in a cameo role, if not even playing himself as the hero whistleblower, then advising, and then possibly moving effortlessly into the showbiz world and to other offers of acting roles, which is what he really wanted to be, rather than a doctor in the first place. But it wasn't to be. Dr. Jayaram and Jed Mercurio, likewise, entertainment industry, the last thing they want to do, he wants to do, is lose a lot of money. And this is a couple of years ago now. He could see that that's a non-starter. It was a potential idea for a short while. It had a short window, but then he could see, as a dramatist and a writer and a former doctor actually as well, he could see that it, and I didn't believe some of the things he was saying, like it wasn't going to happen. And oh yeah, they were interested in it. He was interested in it, Mercurio, and he backed out. Then he backed out. He should stick to looking for bent coppers. So, and he could do with starting at Cheshire Constabulary, couldn't he? For the old bent coppers. Cheerio. Have a good day.